Sunshine on my Sunday best. Yeah. Hey, every day can be a better day despite the challenge. All you gotta do is leave it better than you found it. It's gonna get difficult to stand, but hold your balance. I just say whatever, cause there is no way you're around it. 'Cause everyone falls down sometime, but you just gotta know it'll all be fine.
Good morning, RHS. I'm Jake Cons,
And I'm Cameron Maddox.
and this is your daily dose for Friday, October 2nd, 2020.
We hope everyone is doing well and enjoying the wonderful weather we've been having.
The weather for the rest of the week will be in the mid 50s to low 60s.
Blackout Cancer shirts are officially on sale. T-shirts start at $7. You must fill out a different Google form for each shirt you would like to purchase. Shirt orders must be due by October 13th. Your shirt orders will not be confirmed payment until the payment has been made. Drop off cash and checks to RHS during school hours. There is also a Venmo option. All proceeds for the shirts will benefit CS Mott Children's Hospital. Thank you for your support.
Don't miss out on this great opportunity to support this amazing cause. In other news, Tidy's Flower Shop is back open. You can place your order by phone or email or on their website. At this time, they are only taking deliveries.
All 12th grade students, it's your time to listen in. If you need your transcript sent to colleges and or universities, please contact Ms. Doyle via email at doylej@wy.k12.mi.us. Please make sure you state your full name within the email and where you would like them sent to.
I'm Jasmine Jackson reporting from the Wyandotte Board of Education office on why they chose that virtual learning was the best for our students.
Safety was a really big concern from the start, right?
Yeah.
It's always our number one priority as board members. Kids can't learn ever if they're not in a safe environment.
One of the predominant factors was the rate of positivity in this area, and the fact that it was increasing was of concern.
Did we consider like what the other districts are doing, like how Carlson is in person, Woodhaven is hybrid? Did we consider those things?
We had the opportunity, we could have developed 3 plans: remote, hybrid, or completely in person. I think we decided that trying to develop 3 plans would probably be pretty tough. So we took hybrid out. We're looking to start to go back. I think that hybrid might be something that we would do kind of as an in-between type phase.
How do you think the learning is going?
So far, we're hearing attendance has been very good. The first week of school, it was above 90%, which is really good. So people are coming, and that's good. I think everyone understands that it's serious now.
I just feel like some of my teachers, they are so used to teaching in school that it's easier for them to like just continue going, and they forget that some of us have lagging internet issues or poor connection, and we're missing some of the information that they're saying.
We only have a certain amount of time for each class, and it feels very rushed. So I feel like I don't have enough time to like do anything.
And then why is it set in a like almost a half day structure?
It does minimize your screen time where you have to be on and engaged.
Honestly, I kind of like it in a way because it allows us to get all our classes, get our work, and have time to do it instead of having the stress to making sure we're on a Zoom for an hour staring at a screen just listening to a teacher talk.
I feel like I'm teaching myself instead of being taught. And I know like teachers are under a lot of stress too, but I feel like as students, we just feel like we're already missing out on so much.
According to the other school districts' websites, they're all back in person and they're doing just fine at this moment. What needs to be done for us to be back face to face?
Probably the biggest thing is just, the positivity rate declining.
As a parent, do you feel that this is the best option when it comes to like how we're learning right now?
I think the district is doing the best that they can with what they have to offer. I definitely think the students would benefit from being face to face. I think it's important not just for your education purposes and how you learn, but to have the interaction.
You have to take everything into account. I mean, you have a lot of parents that are on this side where they say, things are really sketchy. I don't want my kid to be a part of the, learning and in-person learning and whatnot. And then you have a lot of parents that are like, well, I think that everything's under control, and I don't mind my kid going. So to have it where it's kind of like in a medium, where we're at a point now where these kids are doing the virtual learning, and just like you're going through it as well, there is a point where they're going to revisit everything, and they're going to say, hey, if things seem to be kind of at a medium where we can go to the in-person learning again, I think that will be a good decision to go to.
Finding a balance between school and life in general for students can be very tough.
Honestly, it's not really affecting the sports aspect of it. It's still allowing us to, well, now, thankfully, it's allowing us to still be able to play, get to practice, and honestly, it's more flexible.
I'll say watching her and try to balance how to handle everything, because normally when you're at school, you're able to focus on school. When you come home, you have the ritual of, doing your chores, then doing your homework, eating dinner. And I think being home, it's hard to break up what you're going to do next. It's hard to break up, okay, I have to focus on homework, I have to focus on school, but there's no turnoff to school. It seems like it's 24/7 rather than just being 6 or 7 hours at school.
For those of us that actually live in the city, like live in Wyandotte and not that far away from the school.
Mm-hmm.
But for those who don't, it's kind of it hurts their schedule because they have to travel to the school, get to the school, worry about being on time for practice, even though they might have Zooms. But for me, like, it's honestly more helpful. Like, I get done with school half a day, I'm chilling for the rest of the day, doing my work, and I just go to practice.
Students are working very hard during these odd times, but they wish to be together with their friends and their teachers.
My favorite thing probably would be not going to school, because most of my classes thrive off of being in person. Like, I have advanced team sports. That's an in-person class. Like,
Right.
You can't do a team sport over a computer screen.
Right.
You can't do sports. I have sports tech. I can't lift with the same equipment that we have at school. Like, I can't evolve my game from lifting in the weight room at home. Like, some kids don't even have some of the resources that I have. And not saying that I have a lot, but it's like we can't do those things, those in-person things. That these are the classes I took for those specific reasons, and I can't participate in them.
Wyandotte Public Schools will be trying a blended model on October 12th, where students will be back in their buildings for part-time learning. I'm Jasmine Jackson. Now back to you.
Seniors, college visits are coming up quick. Check your student email with a link to join the RHS Career Resource Center Google Classroom. Please join to see the calendar of when and how these meetings will be happening. Zoom links for these meetings will also be in that calendar. If you have any questions, you can email Ms. Morris. In addition, there will be meetings with Schoolcraft College. It will be held on October 21st at 10 a.m. There will also be a meeting with Michigan State University on October 28th at 10 a.m.
Now here's Bella with sports. Varsity football won 38-0 last Friday. Their next game is this Friday against the Taylor Griffins. JV also played Taylor Griffin yesterday. Freshmen played Livonia Franklin yesterday also. Volleyball won 3 out of 4 of their games against Edsel Ford. Their next game will be this weekend against Walled Lake. Soccer lost to Woodhaven 8-0, and they played Wednesday against Trenton. Cross Country's won their race against Lincoln Park. Their next race is next Tuesday against Carlson. In other sports, new beginning the week of October 12th. There will be an open swim for any current RHS male swimmers or any other boys that are interested in joining the swim team. Open swim will be held on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 3:30 to 5 p.m. at Wilson Middle School.
Thank you, Bella.
Some people have been wondering why the band is still practicing. Well, here's why. Let's check it out.
How will the marching band be performing this year?
This year, because of all the COVID regulations, the marching band performances are going to be done virtually. But we're going to be doing a video recording session of the marching band, and we do have a limited audience that's going to be allowed to come in and view. So these videos are going to be shared both on Facebook and also spliced into the football production that will be aired after game day.
What changes have been made this year due to COVID?
The whole year has kind of been shifted. We obviously have to now wear masks and keep social distancing. The instruments now have to have bell covers. We have less rehearsal.
We have to do temp checks before every rehearsal. We have to log in our temperature before every rehearsal, and we can only play in one certain direction so we can limit the amount of aerosol going into a person's direction.
Why did you decide to do the videotape performances this year?
In looking at all of the different COVID regulations, it was difficult to kind of plan for what our large scale events would be.
I think that the band being at football games is a big part of it. Like, what's the word? Like, hypes up the performance for the football game. And I also think that he chose to do it because it was a good opportunity for the band to like get to perform still, since we don't have our competitive season.
Do you believe this will help make the band stronger for the future?
Mr. D is kind of calling this year a soft reset
for the marching chief activity and allowing us a chance to establish some really strong fundamentals that will carry. So yes, I think we're going to get stronger because of this.
I think so. I mean, it's definitely a challenge that I think we're handling pretty well.
The season may not have been a normal one for the band, but they're sure making the best of it. Now back to the anchors.
In other news, please let your parents or guardians know that the Roosevelt Open House will be held virtually this year. You can find all the videos of the open house at rhsbearsdaily.com.
The RHS Teen Task Force has a mission to promote positive mental health for the RHS student body. Meetings will be held every Wednesday at 1 p.m. There will also be an RHS Anxiety Support Group. Those meetings will be held every Wednesday as well, and will be held at 2 p.m. For those interested in joining these meetings or for more information, please email Ms. Saka.
With TikTok being today's craze and not yet banned, don't forget to submit your TikTok of the week. Enter at rhsbearsdaily.com. Yours could be shown on the Daily Dose. Make sure it contains no inappropriate gestures or profanity.
Yearbooks for this school year have started sales. You can order your yearbook at yearbookordercenter.com and use the code 10884 for the RHS. The price starts at $55 and increases throughout the school year, so get them as soon as possible. That's all for today, students. Make sure you tune in next Wednesday for more information.
Have a splendid day, RHS, and remember, wash your hands and wear your mask.